Today we're going to be looking at something very simple. Well, in a way simple. But it's not, it's not simple, but it's somewhat simple. To people who know about it, yes, they can explain it, but to people who don't know about it, it seems completely out of there. Okay, so domestic abuse. This is in almost every failed family. Domestic abuse, the most common form you can find is abusive relationships. Okay. What's the most common type of abusive relationship? The guy only wants something like sex, money, or power. And that power-hungry guy, he will go to the point of beating someone up until he feels like he has the power to say what they can do. That is an abusive relationship. Okay, so domestic abuse is simply just the abusing of another person. Anyways, so that's an abusive relationship. The next big problem. And most of you guys know and hate them by the name pedophiles. Okay, so what's the most common type of pedophile? A child molester. Molesters, which means someone who forcefully gains sexual activity with a child or adult. Child molester is what I'm going to be talking about today. So, let's talk about Lester the molester. Now, most kids are warned against it. Don't talk to strangers, stuff like that. But it still happens. So it's very common. It's very terrible. And yes, they used to use the old creeper 1990s vans. But now it's gotten to the point where people will talk and they'll meet up because they met online. Anyways, so you can all see the issue here. There is very big issues, but what comes from that is depression. Right there, bold words, you can't miss it. It's depression. Once the kid finally realizes what that man did to him, he'll be depressed for the rest of his life. Once that person finally gets out of that abusive relationship, they might feel better for a little bit, but then they'll realize, hey, I can't trust anybody anymore. The depression comes from it, and it's terrible. Everyone who has been in this situation is depressed. I have been in one of these situations. I'm depressed. I'm anxious, anxiety, anything you want to call it. I've been in domestic abuse, and people I know have been in the molested category. This is not something to joke around with. It jacked up the first 10 years of my life. I'm 14. I've had 4 years of freedom, and I'm still. People like this have some serious issues. They need help, but really, what I wanted to look at today was depression. There's just large amounts of people who are depressed just because this happened to someone they know or them. Good job.